Good morning, guys. It's Chris from daxtrader.co.uk. I'm going to take a little look at the DAX Daily Market Outlook for the 13th of November 2014. Okay, so in front of you, you can see the volume profile on 5-minute chart for the DAX this morning. And we've gapped up quite a bit higher today and pulled back fairly quickly. I mean, we gapped way up on open and pulled back almost immediately to start to close that gap. And have since then gone for another attack, and we're starting to pair those gains right now. In fact, we've had a little gap here. It's quite an accelerated down move. So it's choppy, to say the least, and it's quite treacherous trading conditions. I entered into a trade earlier on as this gap was closing, expecting it to continue downwards towards the low 92. Had a 20-point stop and was pretty much stopped out within 5 minutes. So not a lot that can be done. It's one of those things. As long as I've got my stop losses on there, I can control my losses. And I questioned myself as to why I'd gone short. And I guess one of the main reasons that I went short was because of this setup that I had here the other day. If we had a breach of this, I guess, rising wedge pattern, and price was going to kind of come down, bounce off this, get back into this little zone, and I was going to short there and head off down here. But in hindsight, hasn't really attacked the area I was expecting it to. There was no significant bounce off any major area, so perhaps this is just going to continue moving on the way up, or certainly consolidating, which is perhaps going to be my new recommendation. So I might actually leave that there for the moment. I was considering just deleting that, and we'll just see how it gets towards the end of the day. I'd also noticed on this chart, again, it's really a little bit of indecision at the moment. We've got a buy signal, but I mean, we're looking on 5-minute data here. So if we take a little look at the hourly chart, sorry, let's even go more than that. Let's go for the 4-hour chart. What I've noticed here is that there was a gap sort of towards the end of October here, which you could look upon based on the next bit of the subsequent price action, that this may look to be part of, or if not the balance point for this move up. So for example, if we draw a 50 fib line and connect it to this part of that gap, so the close of the day before, then you could imagine that potential target here for that 50% would be, what would that be, around about the 94.90 level, maybe 95 level. And if we were to take it to the bottom of the opening candle of the next day, or the low, if you like, you'd imagine you're going to be looking around about the 95.50 level. So it's interesting to see if that actually does play out, or if that does turn out to be a point where price does start to move back. So I guess overall, from where we currently are, that suggests a 200-300 point move back to the upside. So, I still am fundamentally bullish on the DAX. I was just expecting there to be a period of what certainly looks like now consolidation, or a pullback before we moved higher. So we'll have to wait and see. I think a break underneath the 91.50 level I'm shorting, to head on down to probably the 9,000 level, and again a break above 94.75 I'm certainly going to go long again, but for now I'm just going to perhaps wait to see if there's an indication, certainly on the daily candle, that we're going to experience a continuation of this move up. It's quite a lot of overhead resistance at the moment to clear. I mean, even just looking at the Kumo cloud, you can see that there's going to be a small patch of turbulence here, which acts as, again, an area of confluence for this resistance that we've got to clear. There's the 200-day SMA up there. You've got the daily R2. So who knows whether we're going to actually get to those levels today. In order to clear those levels, we're going to have some form of bullish engulfing candle to clear yesterday. So there's a lot of things to suggest it's probably not going to work like that. If you look at these moves up, if we were going to be experiencing a correction down, we've got a large bull day here. We're going to experience a pullback, and then perhaps another one at Friday, pullback, another one. That's kind of have to be the pattern it will follow. I can't see us trading any further lower than this median line. So if they are going to experience a correction, I can't imagine we're going to go much further than this line. So wherever that is, let's say Monday, Tuesday time, Wednesday, Thursday even, could be looking as low as 89.70. But yeah, whether we get down there, it's probably fairly unlikely. So at the moment, bit of indecision. I think my opinion is going to change from a larger pullback to just a period of consolidation, and I'm just going to be looking for some evidence on the candles that come up over the next sort of 24 hours or so, to see if there's an opportunity to either go long or go short. And that's pretty much it. So good luck with the rest of your trading today. I'll be around on the Stock Twits and Twitter, and I'll be updating some signals and bits and pieces. Be interesting to see what you guys are up to, and hear about whether it's going well or not for you today. I'll catch up with you a little bit later on.